Hi Research Inquiry students, I'm Dr. Perks, your professor for this Summer Session 1 online class. Welcome to the class. I look forward to our semester together. I wanted to make this introductory video because some of you know me and some of you don't, and I think it's helpful to place a face to the name. I also wanted to give you an overview of our day-to-day rhythms of the class and the overall class trajectory. It's changed a bit since I taught this class in the spring, and so this overview can help you get a better sense of what we're doing in the class and what we're building toward. So first, let me tell you about our daily rhythms to the class. There are three major sections of a given day that I want you to think about. The first piece is this preparation piece. So for any normal in-person class, you would usually do a reading, sometimes you might watch a video, and for my classes, you have class preparation assignments based on that reading or that video. You'll answer a few questions or sometimes do an activity. And that is all due by noon on a given class day for our online class. The second piece is the application piece, and think of this as akin to what you would do in a normal in-person class, except of course we're online. So we have a discussion board that takes the place of class discussion, and we have a wiki that I'll sometimes use. There are other different functions in Blackboard and beyond that we will do and draw from to enhance your understanding of the content and to make progress on some of the bigger projects that we're working on in the semester. And those application activities are all due by 10 p.m. That doesn't mean you have to submit them close to that mark. You can get them done early if you want. And I'll explain at the end of this how you could just log on once a day and get all your work done. So we started with the preparation activity, we talked about application activity, and the last piece is kind of coming full circle, and that is responding to your peers' work in the application activities. So for example, whenever we have a discussion board, I will ask you after you make your initial post to comment on two peers' posts and give them some feedback, kind of chime in on what they have said, maybe compare it to your response. And so these responses help us engage in a dialogue, and it's not like you post, you don't get any kind of feedback, and then you're out of there and we're on to the next subject. Those feedback posts are due by noon the following day. But here's how you could log on once a day to Blackboard and get it all done. So sometime before noon on a given day, you'll read the chapter or the reading, you'll complete your CPAs, you will complete your application activity, and you would respond to the previous day's discussion board or whatever peer response you need to do. Okay? And I've explained that a few times in the syllabus, but email me, let me know if that's not clear. I've run an online class before this way, and sometimes it takes a couple of days to work out the bugs, but students are on board and they get the rhythm pretty quickly. The second thing I wanted to cover today, just in this video, is to tell you what our class trajectory is. So I've changed this from the spring. What we are doing are three bigger projects. Okay? Not bigger than last spring, but what I mean is these are the heavily weighted projects for the class. The first is going to be a slideshow and narration in which you, the students, teach us a particular communication method. So you'll have a research component to that. You will practice organizing this material that you've researched, and you have an assignment in Blackboard, or it will be there shortly since Blackboard's down now, that asks you to create that slideshow and narration to teach your peers about a method. The second piece is going to be a lit review, and that is an assignment in which you research a communication topic and you present a paper on that subject. And then the final piece of the semester, the final big project you're doing, it's a combination of the two. So you take the method that you researched, you take the topic that you researched for your lit review, and you're combining them into a cohesive research proposal. Right? So for example, you might have the focus group method, and you might research patient-provider communication, and in that you would do a proposal to do a focus group study of patient-provider communication. So ideally this is going to be a holistic research proposal that if you wanted to do a project in a future class, you could actually conduct the study or run the study. So it might be useful for you in that way, potentially as an honors thesis, if that's something that you're looking ahead to doing. So that's the overview of what we are doing on a day-to-day basis and what we're doing throughout the semester. Again, I look forward to getting to know you all, and I look forward to our online communication. Take care, and I will see you soon.